You ever notice how quiet feels uncomfortable now? The second nothing is happening, you're reaching for your phone, not even thinking about it. And that's dopamine. It's killing your attention more than anything else in your life. You might think you're lazy, you're not made for it, but it's not true. You're just overstimulated. Every swipe, every click, every short video, it's engineered to spike your dopamine. Companies work 24/7 for that, just to keep you in a loop. Reading the books feels slow now. Walking in the park is not so enjoyable. Right now, even 4K movie cannot hold you. But just try to remember what made you happy a decade ago. I would assume most of the people who are watching this are around their 20s, maybe 30s. Think, what made you happy in childhood? And I hope the answer won't be just doomless scrolling, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts. Probably it was playing some sports, going out with friends, talking, reading books, do any other activity. But think of now. Most of the people are just doomlessly scrolling. That's how far your baseline went. And even your goals, they feel dull. And that's the most scary part about it. And that's a game you're losing because your attention is a new oil for companies who invest billions in order to keep you on their app just for a second longer, for one more video. They study your sleep patterns, where you click on a screen, your pause on thumbnails. You're not consuming for free, you are being consumed. Most of the time, if something is free, the product is you. And every millisecond of your time costs money. And here's the trick. They don't want to ruin your life. They just distract you enough so you cannot build the one you want. You open your phone for a minute, and 1 hour later you cannot recall why did you even unlock it. So how do I fix it? And the simple answer is you don't. What you need to do is you need to reset your reward system. And it's not some spiritual therapy. It's what's called dopamine detox, and I'm sure you've heard about it before. You've heard of it many times, and I don't want to talk for 30 minutes here of how and what you should do. Simply, I'll just tell you the rules I try to follow when dopamine detoxing. Rule number 1, no social media except trading and news. As I'm trading daily, I need to keep up with the information, so that's the only exception in social media content. Second one is no porn, no mindless scrolling. Screen time limit, 1 hour max per day. Sleep 8 hours minimum, same schedule every day. Move daily, gym, walk, ball, doesn't matter. Even going for a walk is fine. Last but not least is journaling. Affirmations especially, thoughts or just my traits. And that's it. It's simple, but not easy. On the first or second day, you would check your phone for no reason, your brain would scream for this quick dopamine. And that's one of the hardest parts. On a day 4 or 5, you would start to see small changes. The music is not that appealing anymore. Some tasks you haven't had any joy in past months are starting to feel nice. Even drinking water starts to feel rewarding, and then you realize how high was this baseline for dopamine in your head. And once you feel this calm clarity, you'll realize how loud your brain used to be. Dr. Cameron Sepah, he calls it dopamine fasting 2.0. And it's not about quitting the pleasure, it's about rewiring your reward system. You start enjoying reading books, you start enjoying to work out, you start enjoying talking to friends. Because the gap between reward and action starts to feel meaningful again, and motivation starts to feel real. And once you finish your dopamine detox, I would encourage you to go to the monk mode. It's not aesthetic, it's architecture. 30, 60, 90 days. I would challenge you just to try it. It's same rules, but now with a meaning. Set fixed working blocks, keep distractions off your desk. Use dopamine strategically. Listen to music only when you're working, not procrastinating. Schedule social media like a meeting, not a reflex. And monk mode is not about cutting your joy. It's a moment where you tell your body what to let in. Personally, when I do monk mode, I can see the enormous increase in the stuff I do and in products I deliver. I start seeing clearer, I start enjoying talking to friends, and many, many more things. You stop running out of what's next and you start to live in a task. So, what do you learn in silence? And for me, most of my ideas come in a moment where my brain is quiet. Well, do you remember the feeling when you go to bed, you lay down, and immediately thoughts from out of nowhere start coming in your head? And some of them might be crucial or even life-changing. That's where you learn that discipline isn't about grinding, it's about freedom. When you say no to short-form dopamine, you say yes to a longer peace. You learn how to control yourself, and once you taste that, trust me, you would never want to go back. Focus compounds faster than money. 1 hour of focused time beats 10 distracted ones. And even 1 focused hour a day, and boom, you're 6 months ahead. Most people burn out changing stimulation. Few they're fighting through the boredom, and that's the edge. And trust me, after a week of dopamine detox, a month of monk mode, life would start to feel new again. The colors would look richer, the food would be better, the emotions would start to feel more real. Even going back on the phone wouldn't be that rewarding anymore. You would actually smile every time you put your phone away, and deep in your head you would understand that that's something you're doing for a long run, something you're doing to improve yourself in the future, something you're doing to chase your goals. And the awareness means you won. And my final message, if you're around your 20s now, don't let social media ruin your life. Every hour you waste now is a debt you will have to pay in the future. Start small, pick 7 days, do dopamine detox, go monk mode. You'll hate it at first, but after you'll find the true meaning in it. You will reward yourself and you will be very, very glad you did it. Go check your phone usage now, which is not really usage, it's more of your life. So take it back, reset your dopamine. I hope you'll stand on the right path. Peace.